Welcome to EduRev. I'm so glad you're here. If you're prepping for the GMAT, you know that the quant section can feel like a real beast. Well, today, we're going to tame one of its trickiest topics together. So, let's jump right in. So, let's be honest. Do polynomials and quadratic equations make you a little nervous? Yeah, I get it. They can look super intimidating at first glance. But I promise you, they're just puzzles. And the best part? I'm about to give you all the cheat codes to solve them. Okay, first things first. We have to build a strong foundation before we get to the really fun stuff. So we're going to start with the absolute basics. What exactly is a polynomial? Now, whoa, don't let all this math speak scare you off. It looks complicated, but it's not. All this is really saying is that a polynomial is just a bunch of terms strung together. You've got your numbers, the a's, and your variable x, which is raised to some power n. That's pretty much it. Let's make this real. Take something like 3x cubed minus 5x plus 7. See? That's a polynomial. Now, here is the one single rule you absolutely have to remember. The powers of x, the exponents, they have to be whole numbers, and they can't be negative. No fractions, no negatives. Got it? Good.
All right, if there's one piece of jargon you need to know about polynomials, it's this one, the degree. Understanding the degree is absolutely crucial, and luckily, it is incredibly easy to spot.
Seriously? Finding the degree is this simple. You just look at the whole expression and find the biggest, highest power that x is raised to. That's it. So in that first example, you see an x to the power of 4, boom, the degree is 4. In the second one, the biggest power is 3, so the degree is 3. It's that easy. Okay, now that we've got the basics down, I'm going to give you two secret weapons for your GMAT toolkit. Think of them as amazing shortcuts that are going to save you a ton of time on test day. We're talking about the remainder and factor theorems. So check this out. These two theorems work together perfectly. The remainder theorem lets you skip painful long division. Instead, you just plug the number a into the polynomial, and whatever you get is your remainder. Simple. But here's where the magic happens. If that remainder turns out to be 0, bam! The factor theorem kicks in and tells you that x minus a divides your polynomial perfectly. It's a factor. This is a game changer on the GMAT. All right, with that solid foundation, it is time for the main event. Let's dive into the type of polynomial that you are absolutely 100% guaranteed to see on the GMAT, the quadratic equation, which, by the way, is just a fancy name for a polynomial with a degree of 2. Every single quadratic equation you'll ever see can be written in this standard form. You've got your x squared term, your x term, and your number at the end. And here's a key thing to remember. They will always have two solutions for x. We call them roots. Always two. But here's the kind of question the GMAT loves to ask. What if you don't need to find the actual solutions? What if you just need to know what kind of solutions they are? Are they real numbers? Are they the same? Well, there is an amazing shortcut that lets you predict this without doing all the hard work. Meet your new best friend, the discriminant. Think of it as a crystal ball for quadratic equations. The formula is just b squared minus 4ac. You just grab the a, b, and c from your equation, plug them in, and see what you get. If the answer is positive, you've got two different real roots. If it's 0, you get two real roots that are identical. And if it's negative, you're dealing with imaginary roots. It's an awesome predictive tool. Oh, you thought the shortcuts were over? Not even close. What if I told you that you can figure out the sum of the two roots and the product of the two roots without ever knowing what the roots actually are? It's true, and look how simple these formulas are. The sum of the roots is just negative b over a, and the product of the roots, that's just c over a. You're literally just pulling the numbers right out of the equation. The GMAT loves testing this.
Woo! Okay, that was a lot, I know, but we've covered some incredibly powerful stuff. So let's do a super quick recap of the most important things you need to remember, and then we'll talk about what to do next.
This slide right here, this is gold. Take a screenshot, write it down, whatever you need to do, burn these into your memory. The general form, the discriminant for the nature of the roots, and the super easy formulas for their sum and product. These are the keys to crushing quadratic questions on test day.
So you should be feeling a lot more confident now. But listen, knowing the formulas is one thing. Being able to use them quickly and accurately under pressure, well, that comes from practice. You've got the toolkit, now it's time to start building.
And to help you do just that, I've packed the EduRev app with everything you need. I'm talking tons of GMAT-level practice questions, more detailed notes, and other videos that go even deeper into these topics. It's the perfect next step.
You can grab the app super easily. Just head to the Google Play Store or the iOS App Store and search for EduRev. Download it, and let's keep this momentum going. So, now that you're armed with these new tricks, how fast can you tell me the sum of the roots for 3x squared plus 7x minus 11 equals 0? Go give it a shot.